Yes, my shit right here. Say what, that's my shit right here. Welcome back to another episode of Road to William. Welcome back to an episode of welcome to my channel, Road to William. For the people returning back, thanks for the love. For the people tuning in for the first time, let me know in the comments. I've been off the scene for a while, so it feels good to be back. Coming back strong with this review. I just finished it like the other day. It took me, I think, like 3 days maybe to watch this film. I mean, the series. Now, we got to stop calling it a series. The first time it was like, okay, it's a series. But now that it's a continuation, now we got to call it seasons. It's a show, it's a new TV show by Tyler Perry. And I like it a lot compared to all his other shows. Like, I think my top favorites, because I do enjoy some of his shows, what the public may criticize it or whatnot. But there's a few shows that I used to watch growing up, just on some hearsay every once in a while was what? House of Pain. This is important. Okay. People are like, why are we going through Tyler Perry's TV shows? Because this is important. Because I keep seeing the same thing. We're gonna attack it, but we have to go through the timeline. We have to go to the timeline. The timeline is my favorite shows that I would say, when I say favorite, I mean like out of all the Tyler Perry TV shows, what did I consistently watch? Enough to know the storyline of House of Pain. What was another one? The Have and the Have Nots. And even that had to grow on me. And that was how many seasons? Like at least 12. Like it was a lot of seasons. Maybe I'm stretching that. I don't know. I feel like it was on for years. It just recently wrapped up like a few years ago. What I'm getting to is there's a certain thing that people keep saying with the reviews, the feedback, is that no one has any lines. Like everybody's saying the same thing. And I'm like, you must never watched a Tyler Perry anything. If you don't, fine. You don't get the style of it. But if you do, you just saying shit just to say shit. There's times in shows, the have and the have nots is the perfect one. There were so many episodes didn't need to be episodes. There's other shows outside of Tyler Perry. There's other TV shows, movies, where it's just like some of this didn't need to happen. Now that we know this isn't like a series that is just gonna disappear, but that is more of a season, then it's gonna be probably more episodes like this coming to the future. No matter what season they could be on Beauty and Black season 20, and it's still gonna be that same little banter people don't like. Grown to get used to it. Sometimes you don't know when they're like off script. And I've been watching, hold on, I got the instance. I've been watching a lot of not just the storyline, but how they're acting as well. And I've been seeing Terrell Carter, who I have my phone, who's played by, if you know, I'm gonna put it on the screen. And the person who plays, hold on, I gotta get this. I don't know my phone is. So I need to get, because if I can't keep saying the one girl. Like that's over with. Okay, we're in our own new season. Road to William. Okay, Beauty is right. Okay, I just need to cast. IMDb gave it 3 stars, 3 out of 5 stars. Nope. I'm wrong. Okay, IMDb rating out of 10, they rated it 5.6 stars, but it's up in popularity. Stars Taylor, Polidor, Williams, Crystal Stewart, Amber Rain Smith. I'm trying to get these names. Mallory. I didn't even have to see. I didn't even have to see her picture. Listen, am I right? Just loading up. Okay, so Crystal Stewart and Terrell Carter, I saw on his Insta page, and they're like, bro, you're great. That they were out kicking it. This is important because I think what I noticed the most in this season versus the first season was you can tell the genuine relationships that are being built behind the scenes because it's reflecting on the film. In movies and shows especially, people do that a lot, like hang out with one another to kind of like build that stronger genuine bond. But I can really tell on this season, and I think that's what makes it helps the what I've noticed in Tyler Perry projects is, if I'm not mistaken, I think he lets them kind of like, there's a script, but like make it your own, and there's some wiggle room. And I think when you build bonds with people, that helps. Blah blah blah. Who do we start with first? Let's go based off the clips. I'm sharing my screen with you. So let's start off based with the how it season. Okay, so two women with contrasting lives. Okay, two women with contrast. Okay. So this is the trailer for the new season, and we're gonna watch that. Stay tuned for that at the end if you haven't already seen it. Dang, this look delayed. No, if you want more though. Based off of that trailer, I will say that I think Kimmy is in a great position to. Okay, let's get into it. So, recapping it, we tune back to Kimmy going to find her sister with her friend Angel. And Angel is scared out of his mind. They just, you know, ended body off rip firsthand. Where I liked how it wasn't like this big suspense where it was like this, we're fighting the big bad wolf who we wanted to fight the main person in the first place, and you wait episode after episode waiting when it was like nope, first scene. And I like that. But she's still on the hunt for her sister because nobody wants to tell her where her sister is. Rain is still in the hospital. I saw TikToks. Oh my goodness. So many TikToks of Rain in the hospital is just too much for me. Like this. Oh, okay. I think this is about good. Yeah, so Kimmy and Angel are on the hunt looking for her sister. They don't know where she at. Everybody acting like they don't know where she at. They don't want to get involved. There's 30 cops on the scene or involved and ran by Jules, but he got his two cops on duty working under him. Everybody trying to make a little extra money. So they're trafficking people. They are using their and abusing them. And the messed up part about, I'm gonna just dive in the character. I wasn't just like, we're gonna talk about it piece by piece. Jules' character is so messed up because that scene where he's on the phone with Horace and he said, I'll get it done. Or who? No, he wasn't on the phone with Horace. He was on the phone with. When Jules was on the phone with, he had the same line over and over by Richard Lawson, Norman. When Norman and Jules was on the phone, talking about how they was trying to take so and so out, um, take his nephew out. Jules gets off the phone and he's like, I gotta go. I'm about to celebrate my daughter's birthday. Whoop, whoa. But like everybody gotta have a backstory. I don't care about his though. But I liked how they showed that he has two sides to him. His wife doesn't know what he does, and she probably would highly she would probably quickly take him for what he's worth, grab their daughter and run away from him. That's what he's afraid of. And so he's keeping it on the hush. I think he's going to mess around. Everyone's about to get involved because now certain people know you have a full life and they're going to take it's going to be a tit for tat. Rain is in the hospital, but y'all see how the background is Kimmy and Rain. I use this specific. I could have used any other photo for the background, but I chose this one. Why? Because Rain besides Kimmy is a main character. Sure, they could have added Angel because Angel is doing what he can on that stage to help them bring paper, but he not helping either. And we're gonna get to Angel in a little bit. Okay, we're gonna get to her in a minute. But Rain is on there because she is probably one of the best characters, the most helpful characters on this show, the most slept on, literally. She is running the streets in a hospital bed. She is giving people inspiration, wisdom. Oh, don't do that, do this. She's like, I wish I was out there to help y'all. But she was helping because if Angel wouldn't have called her for help, I don't know where he would be. Let's get to Angel because what's going on? And it was messed up how Kimmy was talking to him, but she was frustrated. She was pissed. He asking unnecessary questions at inappropriate times. Are you okay? She just got into it with her mom and her stepfather. No, let her breathe a second. But when she dipped off in that car, she had to do what she had to do. I gave Kimmy all the grace this season. Like, she was probably my favorite character at all. If I had to pick top three characters of my favorite was Kimmy, Rain. What is Debbie Morgan's character? No, Charles was funny too. I like Charles because I was also gonna say Olivia, played by Debbie Morgan. She has so many iconic scenes. Let's go check one out. Eyes, right? Oh, Olivia. Start to begging shit. All right, you know that don't work with me. Yo, she's nuts. Okay. I'm about to share it. Let's check out one of Olivia's highlighted moments of the season. Now, this is her and her boy toy. Okay. He done messed up and got involved in stuff he probably shouldn't have got involved in. And she's using them. She about sick of them. He no longer is meeting her needs, so she's getting rid of him. So she's cold hearted blooded, but I loved her character too. So yeah, dope. Said goodbyes, right? Oh, Olivia. Don't start to begging shit. All right, you know that don't work with me. But I can figure it out. No, you see, now you're pissing me off. Well, now you know how this shit works. Now you know that you're gonna have to get in the bag. No, don't stop fucking shaking. Get in the bag. Are you really doing this? Yeah. You know too much. I'm sorry. All right. Come on. Upsy daisy, get in. Come on, get in bed. Come on now. Come on, get in there, motherfucker. Now stop shaking. Sorry. Motherfucker, will you zip up? Jeez, baby, please. Damn it, if you please me one more motherfucking time, zip the fucking shit up. No, that's a highlight. That's a goal. We're gonna say that for the goal. That's how much I'm gonna sue you for. Wow. Make it 20 million. Don't do it again. 10 million. That's how much I'm gonna sue you for. Make it 20 million. Don't do it again. Just disqualified yourself, you dumb bitch. Don't count on it. You see those cameras? Yeah, but did you see the name of the hospital when you drove up to this motherfucker? There are witnesses. No, not a one. And when I'm done with this video, with you hitting that old, helpless woman who was here for treatment, you are through. You are the root. Well, let's do it then. I already have. See how quickly I got that done? And all I got to do is press send. You can go after the company, or you can certainly go after my ex-husband. If you come after me, you will regret it. Gotta give it to you. Gotta give it to her. The women now have all the power. If you noticed in the first season that the men held all the power, you would have thought not a woman was ever in their life in sight because all the women they hate. It starts from the root. You know, you look at Horace's son, played by Julian Horton Roy, you noticed how Roy can't stand Mallory, right? And yeah, we can say, to me and Cuzzo was talking about it. Shout out Ashley from I Be Ballin'. Check out this quick commercial. Stay ballin'. But yo, so remember how I know we talked about in the streams. Check out our streams. We'll be going live. Check them out and join the conversation, of course. And y'all let me know in the comments how y'all felt about this. But we were saying that it reminds us of the characters from Why Did I Get Married? Although that is true, I think that kind of also fits in with Horace's parenting as a father, like, and Olivia as a mother. She doesn't really seem close to Roy. Like, none of the parents seem close to Roy. Only Charles, like, and only the mom. Like, so there's inadequate love being that's in the household. So it's a lot of shutting down, a lot of things gone unsaid. We don't really know why Roy is drinking so much. We don't know why Mallory decided to marry Roy. Was it for the money? Sure, but how did they even get involved? Because what? How did that even happen? I feel like next season or seasons in the future, I would like to see like how they kind of started out, and how it got to that point. But hey, more seasons. Hopefully that will happen. Um, what else? I want more of Rain's story. I want more of um, Kimmy's story, but also her mom. I want the mom a little bit more in the future seasons too, because everybody has a redemption story. And I think the mom is worth that because I think what Kimmy missed in her point of view and Kimmy's point of view, POV, she's looking at it like you sold my sister and now y'all out here flaunting this car you just bought. With what money? Oh yeah, it must have been the money from selling your daughter. But the mom was silent the whole time. The mom wasn't walking around high and mighty. She wasn't dripped down in some whatever gear. Her hair wasn't done up to the run up. She wasn't smiling. She was cooking or she was dancing or singing. She wasn't doing none of that. She was in the kitchen, t-shirt, jeans, hair a mess, looked stressed out, and the stepfather walks in kind of like he done regained some type of self, you know what I mean? Because what's put out into the community, especially the black community, they look at the black men like the black man gotta provide, the black man gotta, and if a black man ain't doing that and providing like that or ain't feeling himself, it's really himself, he gonna project his feelings out. And I think what was going on is he felt like he regained because what she missed was the mom didn't sell her daughter. Was she part of it? But did she really have a say? No. That amount of money, who knows how much they sold it for? They could have said 10K, 1, 2,000, 3,000. I don't know. That car looked like at least 30K. And you bought it off lot? Cash money? But I think the stepfathers sold. They really made the deal with the stepfather. The mom ain't had no say. She ain't really half in that car. She at the house. She can't go nowhere. He driving that motherfucker. That's his hub. That house is his hub to just do what he feel like he can do because he's what quote unquote a man. This is why we can't just use that word loosely. You see what I'm saying? Let me not get to it. But I don't think the mother really had a say in that matter. So I don't. I think she shut out. She kind of like shut out a long time ago. That's why she couldn't hear her kids saying they were being abused by that man because she's like, yeah, that might be true, but I mean, shit, I'm look at me like something ain't something happened, something ain't there with the mom, right? For her, because anybody in other modes have been like, we out, no, but she kind of like went the opposite direction. So I don't. I want to tap more into her story too. I don't really give a fuck about the stepfather. We ain't got to tap into his story. But they're like, no, we got to tap in to see how people got together. Fine, fine for them, for the people who said that. Okay, that's for all. But yeah, that's my theory, and I like how she didn't off him in that moment. She's like, your time will come. I think that reflected life too. Like Sometimes you want karma to happen to something so bad, or you want a situation to happen so fast. I want to meet this goal right now. I want to do this thing right here in this moment. And certain things are played like a chess game. She's playing chess. Since you want to play a game, bring out the board, put on the pieces, and let's play. So she decided to play. And I'm glad she got her sister back. I'm glad Rain is up walking. And Horse ancient. And he was poking at Rain, but a lot of interesting shots. A lot of car shots. I liked when when they got Kimmy, one of Jules's guys. They were like, "Yeah, we about to like." They already had their ideas of what they wanted to do with her. They've played this game many a time. You just like the others. Makes you wonder how long has this been going? Are their background? How did y'all get into this? Because even though one of Jules's guys is like a dickhead, one of them fully isn't, but you're still a part of it, so you're no saint yourself. So it's like, so that's why I feel like it's about the money because there's certain things like even when you're in these messed up situations, what are your morals? Who are you? When no one is around but you and that person or whatever. Because when Kimmy was hiding at first, was it the motel or something? They were. It kind of showed you like two sides and how the team is actually divided. And Jules talks shit to everybody, so it's really like even though Jules has that power, I think even the guys on his team don't realize they could use that against him. And I think what Kimmy did and Mallory is doing is kind of the same thing. And I say that men were running it at first. Now the women having power. I think the reason that because um, another there's another season 2 flyer and it's Mallory and Kimmy and I really do think that it's gonna benefit them both in their favor. And yeah, I think the tables have turned and now they can really rock the house and do what they want. Maybe they dismantle the whole thing and build something new within it. And I don't know. They could do anything, but I think if they come together instead of people trying to tear them apart, it's just gonna bring them stronger. I think they could all kind of come together and build a strong team against the big bad wolves. It's how you play it. Because Kimmy could have been like, you know what? No, I just want my sister. Give me some money. Yeah. But to set up that generational wealth people talk about is what I think she was seeing like the future, this life that didn't seem attainable. Where you could say what you want, but realistically, she was looking at it like, how do we set ourselves up not just for a couple months or a year, but how can we set ourselves up long term? And I think Horace kind of gave her that opportunity. Beauty in Black was that company that their product started hurting the Black women that were using it. The women that were using the perms for their hair started affecting them. And I think it was a nice kind of spin to kind of like say, this is a homage to, this is paying homage to Black women for all of the suffering, you know, that you've endured and what you're enduring, what you may endure in the future. And I think it was kind of like a, a Black man saying to Black women or the younger generation as well, because at first I didn't like Horace's character because I'm like, no, he's stuck up. He don't get it. He's out of touch. And he was actually more in touch than he had realized. And I think he separated himself because what happens is you start from the ground, but you go up and realize that you never went back down to pay that homage regularly. Now you got to do dramatic shit like this. Sorry. but he didn't know what was going on to the extent of the women being trafficked. But he did know about the chemicals and how it could affect. So, what do you all think in the comments? Do you think, oh, you're a part of it, you're a part of it, you gotta pay somehow? This is the best we can do. Or do you think that no, that's not gonna fix it. It's not you. But where would the money go? He don't like any of his family. He hates his ex-wife. Everybody trying to kill each other. I'm like, I give money to Kimmy too. Like, there, he's sick. He on his way out. I don't like them. They're dickheads. Not a. They're only around because they have money. I think when celebrities say stuff like that, like they don't know who to trust because they don't know why they're around. Do you want me for the fame, the money, the what, the status, the what? And I think that kind of spoke to it as well. Of yeah, we at the top, but we don't let people in because someone's always trying to use us. But it's like it's the people you're building with. It's the people who are just in your face. You know, just because you call them family don't necessarily mean they are family to you. I think that also showed that as well. Like blood doesn't always mean a good thing. Like, oh, this is my family. Family isn't just because you're born into it. It's like throughout, you have to continue to build and work on the relationships. And I think what happened is nobody was working on relationships because nobody necessarily knew how. Nobody wanted to know how. They let frustrations tear them apart. They let money tear them apart. The naysayers, the doubt. No one's addressing nothing at the table unless it's about money. And when they talk to each other, they're talking down, you know. But I like how, like, look, Mallory can't stand Roy, but she loves Horace. She loves like Charles. She loves like she's not born into the family, but she was married in. And I think Mallory is also another important factor. Like, it's like, what does family look like? Because we don't know her story either. If she could have walked away from this family a long time ago, but anytime she has a way out, like Roy's even telling her, he's in the hospital bed talking about go. But she stays, and it's like she's like, I'm not really staying for you. And then I'm like, was she staying for the image? Because he did bring up a good point. He was like, well, no cameras are here. You can sneak out the back. You don't have to be here, but she is because she's saying, well, I'm a good person. No, I just can't stand you. And I can't stand the situations where, but I love the family. And so that's why I want us to tap more. I want to see more Mallory as the story evolves. So I like that it's still coming out. Because at first I was kind of skeptical. I'm like, is this a series? Because when you put series on it, it make you just don't want to love it all the way. Because you're like, this is just about to be off in a minute. But the fact that they keep renewing it, it's queer. It's you know, it's a little homophobic, transphobic, but it's not like overbearing where you're like in the corner crying. It's like that's not the main thing. That's what I like about it. Like it's queer, but it's not like, and this is highlighted focus. Um, and all the bad shit about it. I liked how it was black men, gay men. We're starting somewhere. They started with trans woman first, black trans woman first. T.S. Madison. And they brought in the black gay men. That's important as well. Why? Because it's so much backlash on what a black man should be and masculinity and these old, tired nonsense that still upholds. And I like that they added black gay men in this actual, at least one. I know because he came out and said it's Terrell Carter. And I think that was the first time I heard him say that was recently. And I never knew that. And why would I? Because I don't know. But I thought it was dope that he decided to speak out. The thing is that when people come out, no matter what year it'll be 28. Somebody will be like, yeah, you know what I mean? But when people do come out, it should be it should be praiseworthy, highlighted worthy a little bit because you don't have to. in a time like this, people like don't even say that. It just reminds me to be free, be who you are continuously. It's not like this one thing and then it's forever. It's just a reminder when things feel terrifying. Okay, so look, good film. I think I talked enough, but so many great clips. Can't I just say go watch it? I might even rewatch it when the next season come out. But okay, so this was the other half of season one, I believe. If they're talking about season two, unless it's season two, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what were your favorite parts of this season. What do you want to see in the new seasons coming up? I want to see more dives into everybody's characters. I know you can't do it all in one season, all nights, but that would be dope to see in the future. Breakdown of characters. Yeah, go check out their interviews. I'm about to dive into some of theirs. Looks pretty dope. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Let me know what shows I should tune into. I just got done watching Beauty in Black, and today I was tear I'm watching Temptation Island. Don't ask me why I was crying so much at Temptation. If you've seen the new one, it's on Netflix. You'll know why. Severance, I think the season finale comes on either tonight or tomorrow. Either way, we got a new one's coming out tonight, and then the finale's tomorrow. I don't know. Something's going on. Something's going on. Let me know if in the comments if you're watching Severance. Like this video if you liked it. If you like this video, press the like button. Tap that notification bell on that screen so you'll be notified when I post. Because a lot of my posts haven't been, a lot of my videos, it's kind of hard to find. So I'm working on it. But in the meantime, hit that notification bell. And yeah, let me know what movies I should watch next, what movies you want me to see so we can have a conversation in the chat. Yeah, I'm going to leave at the end some events to tune into. Next video, talk about music. So if you're an artist and you want us to tap into your music, let us know in the comments. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for spending time hearing me yap about Beauty in Black. It's a really good season. I really enjoyed it. The hair was herring. The music was music. The intense scene where they're trying to hide Kimmy's sister and she ended up, I have no complaints. Let's continue putting this more black, more queer, more work for actors, actresses to pursue. We want something to watch. Give us the audience. Give them what they ask for.